Hey everyone, it's Shannon from Pop and Polish, and today we are doing probably my most favorite set of nails that I've done to date, which are Monarch Butterfly Nails with a really cute nature spring vibe. I saw the inspiration for these nails on Pinterest. I'll put a picture right here. But I saw these on Pinterest and I just knew I had to do them. They are so fun and I am so sick of winter. I am ready for spring. Bring on the springtime weather. These nails are the vibe. So let's get into the nails. So I did 3 different types of nails. I did a grass snail, 2 leaf nails, and then 2 Monarch Butterfly wing nails. For the grass snail, I put down a layer of like a bright green, and then I used a little bit of a more muted green and that lime green, and I just did strokes and created a bit of an illusion of grass, and I would cure the layers in between. I then added a layer of milky white, honestly, just because I think it looks good. For the leaf nails, what I wanted to do was create some sort of texture. I just didn't want it to look like a flat leaf nail. So this was my way of creating texture on the nails. So first I did a layer of the muted green, then I went in and did a layer of the blooming gel. And over top of the blooming gel, I added more of that bright green, some of the muted green, and some of the milky white to create some texture for the leaf. And I did this on both my middle finger and the thumbnail. As you can see, this blooming gel really added some nice texture. As you can see, I used a dotting tool to blend the blooming gel look together, and I think it created a really nice faux texture for the leaf. And to have it match the grass snail, I added a layer of milky white. I kept the layer of milky white really thin so that you could see the texture that I had created through the milky white polish. Then using some white liner gel, or you could use just regular white polish and a fine line brush, I went and added the leaf stem bits. As you can see, I messed up the first little time. So that's why it's important to do a top coat before you start any sort of detailed art. That's just because if you make a mistake, it is much easier to take it off of a top coat than it is to like do it on top of polish. It was so funny when I got this orange in a kit, I was like, how am I going to use this orange outside of Halloween? But it ended up being the most perfect orange for a Monarch Butterfly nail. So kind of like what I said before when I said put a top coat in before doing your detailed art, I did the same with my butterfly nails, except I did a matte top coat because I find that much easier to draw on and it's just way easier to draw on. I can't explain why. If someone knows why it's easier to draw on top of matte coat, feel free to share that in the comments. Educate me and everyone else. Again, as you can see, I made a little bit of a mistake there, and it was just so much easier to clean up with the matte top coat on. So basically I did 3 kind of oval shapes and then filled in the rest. The oval shapes don't have to look perfect right off the gate because again, you're filling in around it, so you can kind of play with the area as you fill in the black. As always, I make sure that I clean up as I go. I take contact dermatitis very seriously, and I always make sure that I'm not curing any gel polish onto my skin. So you can see that I'm just doing little touch-ups of the rounded edges there. And then I went and did the same thing on the second nail. I've had people say in the comments that they like that I leave some of my mistakes in, and I think that's really important to do. I think it's important to share that, especially I'm a beginner. I've only been doing this since October. So it's important to share that everyone makes mistakes, that it's natural to make mistakes, that no one's nail art is perfect right out of the gate. I'm sure it takes a very long time to get to the level of like the pros that we see here on YouTube. But when you're a DIYer, it is so natural to make mistakes. So be gentle on yourself. If you're new and you're making mistakes or it looks a little rough around the edges, be gentle on yourself. So once I finished coloring in the black around the orange parts of the wings, I used a dotting tool and my white liner gel polish to add the dots that make a monarch butterfly kind of distinct. And when I was done with the dots, I went in with a no-wipe top coat and finished off those 2 nails. Then, to really complete the look, I got these butterfly and bumblebee stickers from a Shein haul, and I added a little ladybug to the leaf nails, and I think this really makes it scream springtime, makes it scream nature, and really brings the look together, really completes the vibe. These, like I said, might be my most favorite nails I've ever done. If you've made it this far in the video and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel to see more fun, creative nail trends that a DIYer beginner is attempting to create. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.